What's up, y'all? This is Xavier, and this is technically going to be my very first actual video that I'm going to be posting on YouTube. Which is something I've been like thinking like what exactly my first actual video that wasn't my intro was going to be. I didn't come to realize that I was just really thinking too hard about it and thought that, you know what, like it should be just something like similar. Like, who cares? Like, it doesn't have to like be this great grandiose thing because like I'm not like a big YouTube channel anyway. So like I shouldn't be putting that much thought into it. So I basically just chose what came first to my mind. And honestly, I think like this will be like a good idea because like this because like what I'm about to talk about is like literally like less than a month away, and that is like the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2, like those, and like yeah, what I'm basically think is this just will be me just yapping, just basically like making predictions what I expect is going to happen in like an Illumination like Mario movie, and also like my hopes of like what I want to happen completely based on what I like saw, like how I felt about like the first movie. So yeah, let's get into it. So I got like the videos like right here, literally like just to skim through. Um, to like just basically just guess like what we're gonna be expecting. So I think I should actually start with this one because like this like basically shows us what's gonna be like practically the beginning of the movie. Like like this was in the first trailer right here, but like and like which is like let me see like it was like at some point right here like yeah it was like all right here. And like at first I was like wondering like oh they're going like to like the desert like oh there's gonna be like yeah the desert for Super Mario Odyssey, so like I'm wondering when that's gonna take place, but then like the second trailer came around and like that kind of just answered the question that like okay like I'm kind of getting like what we saw in the trailer scene, then like I'm gonna go to what like I will expect for the rest of the movie. Yeah, like, but like, yeah, I kind of like messing around here. Like, oh, they got like a plumbing job, like going through like the pyramid section of Odyssey, and like, I guess like there was like they were like those little like skeleton things were like scared like there was something in here. And, like what they haven't found was like Yoshi, and there he is, little Yoshi. Like oh, like thought he was like some scary dinosaur, but no, just a little guy. Look at him, look at him. Aw, look at him, look at him. And basically, just because I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm skimming through like a lot of this footage. But like just them showing a lot of other stuff. Like yeah, like a lot. They show a lot more with the second trailer. Where like I feel like a lot of this is like probably like less like probably like during like not beginning, but like this is like okay, this is like the adventure. Which honestly like I'm going honestly, based on what we've seen, this seems less like, and people are probably gonna be not like it because like they kind. I've heard a lot of people like voicing their complaints about it, but like based on these trailers, this seems less like a Mario like Galaxy movie and more like a movie about like it's more so a more Mario Odyssey movie, but with some Mario Galaxy sections. Because like what I think is happening here is like they go to the desert, they do it when they get Yoshi. Then we get to like the star in this section, which is like oh we brought back Yoshi like the Star Festival, and then we go back here, which is like the Bowser Jr. section. Wait, hold on. I'm actually curious. Wait, hold on. I'm skimming through. Like I'm actually curious when this section. I think this happens first. I think. I think this happens first, like where like they go meet Bowser, like yada yada yada. It's like Mario roasts his drawings yada yada yada, and then they go meet Yoshi on that. Then they come back to the Star Festival, like yeah, and like they all it's all good time until like they meet Bowser Jr. Like he couldn't oh I can't get my dad back yada yada boom, and then I think that's when like Peach and Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. Peach, Toad, who like is gonna be like wearing like his Captain Toad fit. Um, which like a little like side note, like apparently like Captain Toad in the main games, and um the main Toad are two different characters. Like that kind of hurt me a little because I was kind of hoping that was like the main Toad, but it's like whatever. But like yeah, they kind of split and like go on like their separate adventures. Like Mario and Luigi and Yoshi are like basically going to like be like out like doing like I wonder what they're separating for because like see that's what I'm wondering like they're going separate like Peach and Toad are going to the galaxy and we see them like in like casino areas and stuff. Like I think this takes place in the galaxy. I think this is probably like an in-game part. Like because like there is like I think I should like a promotional art where like Rosalina's observatory is basically like took over. And I think like this section is like basically them going like through like his like the took I think took over by Bowser Jr. Not main Bowser because it looked more like his. But this section could be either them splitting up or them like coming back after they found Yoshi. Like this is them on their way back. But either or, like they do seem like they'll split up for a bit. Like Peach will be doing the galaxy stuff, and I generally think this is like them doing their stuff, which I do not know what is exactly going on. Like I couldn't like I hmm hmm I wouldn't know, but like yeah that's I'm basically just describing what happened. Oh yeah, apparently there's gonna be like a little like some reason somehow they turn into babies, and like that's gonna be like cute Yoshi's like island segment. Like I don't know what that how they turn to babies, but like Yoshi's holding like that Smash Bros gun, and like bro, just a whole lot of stuff going here. But like yeah, I basically just went through like what basically like just kind of connecting dots of what these parts takes place in. Here we got Peach just like messing things up in one of the galaxies. Okay, so what I think basically, realistically, is basically so I think this is like the actual like intro to the movie. So what I think is happening here is I think like Peach and Yoshi. Wait, because I think like there was a little spot like trailer of like Rosalina's like observatory lane into like the Star Festival, like around Peach's Kingdom. So I think like Rosalina is gonna like come out and say, "Oh hey, I need your help to save the galaxy," which that's different from Mario Galaxy where like you kind of just meet her on the observatory in outer space. So I think like here's like she literally lands there and like, "Hey, I need y'all help," yada da 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 da, and that's when like she sends like Mario and like Mario's group and Peach's group, not group, like it's just Toad. Like I'm gonna say it anyways, like on like their own merry way to like do their own things. And like they bring Bowser along because I think like yeah, like there's like a little nice part where like yeah, like another little spot where like Bowser's just messing with them and he's still in his like small state. I think like they're all both sitting out to do their own things. I think Bowser Jr. is like gonna be telling Mario and Luigi because like his whole thing is like getting them back, like getting back his father. And it's kind of gonna be like and I think that's gonna like basically last like for like probably the mixed section of like the movie until like I think like something's probably like gonna happen. Like I think there's gonna be like a scene where like Bowser Jr. like fights Mario Luigi again. Something happens where like he actually manages to like get his father and he like books into like outer space and like they'll chase him off. as for like Peach's section, I think like I don't know what exactly Rosalina's gonna tell her to do. Maybe she's gonna be the one like collecting like the star pieces. Maybe like the star like collecting like the grand stars. Like maybe, but it doesn't seem like her observatory really like has that problem like in the game. But like it seems like she's definitely gonna like be like fine helping Rosalina with something. And and also in terms of like the things they'll probably like add in the games, I really wouldn't know if they'll add like one thing that got me curious like if they'll like even like add like the ending like you know like how like they're portraying like the Lumas in this like Mario Galaxy movie Lumas Mario Galaxy movie 2 Lumas like bro like yeah this one right here like this little section this little spot like oh like no they're asleep like I don't know if they're gonna actually like have it in them to like you know have these things sacrifice themselves in the like just like they did in the one because like literally have them act like kids. But I have a feeling they might do it because first of all it's Illumination, so they probably won't shy away from that kind of stuff if you watch the other stuff they made. And like it just has given them has an okay from Nintendo. But also in the first movie, you have like this little Luma in like the cage being like, "Oh, I welcome the sweet release of death," like just being like creepy and everything. But it would be really mad funny if that was just a foreshadow for like what happens to like just them like saving the universe at the end. Which I don't know if that again. I don't know if they're going to actually go through with the whole like, oh, the universe is like blowing up and like, oh, they reset Mario's timeline and stuff. Like I don't know if they're gonna go through that. I think they might change it because they did say that like they are going to like kind of like deviate from like what like the from what the original Mario Galaxy movie did with its plot. So I don't know. We'll see. But I do like there is something, and honestly, when it comes to Rosalina, now I think about it, they barely showed anything for Rosalina in this movie. Like the only thing we really seen from Rosalina is like that same scene, like even in the little like spot, like one spot, like trail, like teasers. Like the only thing we've seen from Rosalina is this, her reading the book to the Lumas in that one part, and just her being up like that one boss, like that robot boss. Like that's it. So that kind of makes me excited and scared at the same time. Either A, they're kind of like pulling like a Sonic movie 3 with Shell, where like they're kind of like just like really like making just keeping like all that important stuff from Rosalina like in the background, like they can never reveal any of that until we watch the movie. Or B, and this is like the one I'm scared of. They're based like she's barely getting anything. And that kind of would make me a bit upset because like, again, like there's a Mario Galaxy movie. At the very least, I would want the character that is like that debuted in Mario Galaxy like to be pretty important, especially in like a movie format. Like, come on, y'all, like don't do my girl there like that. Like give my go Rosalina some love. Like, please, 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 please. But anyways, there is like one theory I've seen when and this is going to more of like the hopes, but also it kind of could make sense if they do this with this specific like universe of for the characters, and that's something to do with Peach and Rose and Lena themselves. Now apparently this was like a theory even with like the game versions of the characters, and like this was actually wouldn't be surprising with how like the first movie kind of set it up, and that's like Peach and Rosalina being like related in some fashion. Apparently, it's this like big. There was this big theory with Peach is like the daughter of Rosalina, or like and like that, and Rosalina is like the mother or some shit, and like I'm like, like I can see how that would make sense, but I don't think that's the case with the games. But I can see that holding water with the movies. and that's mainly because like with the first movie, Peach like whole thing was like, we got basically a glimpse of her backstory, and like her whole thing with that was that like she just randomly just came through a portal from the human world, quote unquote, and like just basically was just left alone. We basically got nothing on that afterwards, like except that she just wandered in there. She just became the princess. And honestly, it makes me wonder if there's more to. Cause like, what if like we'll actually get more on Peach's backstory, and like her like be in the B plot with her and Toad is basically just figuring that out. It's like basically getting more in on that backstory, and like, and we actually find out like even if we found that like is not she's not like related to like Rosalie necessarily, that like she definitely has something to do with it. I can definitely see that happening, and honestly, that actually sounds like really exciting. Like that, like honestly, I fuck with that like idea so much. With like Rosalie just being like somewhat related to like Peach is like a rival to like the Mushroom Kingdom. But and also honestly, yeah, like we're like I think I yelled like a bit like enough of what I expected. Like here, here honestly from what I'm hoping, dude. I want also I want to see like Mario or like at least Peach like use at least a few of the Mario Galaxy power ups, like like use like the B power up, the Cloud power up, like at least two or three of them from like the main games. When we do eventually like get to like the Galaxy with like the Broski in there, it would be really cool if we just get a scene of I just realized I have not have any background music. This is gonna sound really weird that I'm just yapping without any background music, but it's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, like there's gonna be a scene where like Yoshi like, cause like in like Super Mario Galaxy 2, I know they're going, but they're not gonna make a Super Mario Galaxy 2 movie. They're not doing Super Mario Galaxy 2 movie. But like with Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario with Yoshi like just like eats like a pepper and like he like just goes like, oh, that's fine. Like he just zooms past like wherever they're at. That would be a cute like little thing. Let's see what else. Um, Power ups like they're gonna do a fight with Bowser anyways. Like he's gonna like there's gonna be a problem. He's gonna like get big again. They're gonna have a final fight. Yeah, I don't have to say that. That's just gonna be that's the expectation. Um, there was a one spot where like we saw like Yunji Jr. in like his Wonder form. I think it was a Wonder or a Fury Bowser like form, and like I think that was still on like Earth, either Earth or one of the galaxies. That I don't know who's gonna be final, but like bro, they kind of be cooking with those fights. So like that. So I'm kind of serious. So I'm trying to see how that goes. Um, let's see what else am I hoping for. I hope. And I don't think they're gonna do this. I hope we get like Mario using the Red Star power up, which makes you like fly all around without like like the like those like the stars to help you. Like I hope we get like that. That would be peak. Like the red like storm that lets Mario like fly around, and gets like the cool like black and red like color palette. Like that would be sick. Rosalina's storybook, like honestly, I'm putting Rosalina's storybook in like my hopes because like I don't know if they're gonna do it, but I genuinely hope they do go it because they have to do it. That's literally like in a sense like one of the biggest like and most important things when it comes to Mario Galaxy is not only the feel of it, but like I genuinely feel like Rosalina's storybook was like that important with like what Rosalina is according like just her backstory. So I genuinely hope they acknowledge that and bring that up. Even if this is like a separate universe, I genuinely hope they realize how important that is that they add it to the movie. And honestly, dude, this is copium. This is very copium because I don't think they're gonna do this. But imagine if they get to like the storybook section and like it's full on to me to the anime sequence. I would probably cry. I will not hold you. If that sequence like animated like straight like frame one to like the end like an animated sequence, 2D, I will probably cry. Like it all depends on how they do it, dude. Cause like, dude, I fucking love the storybook. But like, yeah, trying to think. I don't know. There's nothing like. I think I've said everything I had to say. Though I think on the part where I was talking about what I expect, I kind of just recap like the movies. But honestly, this is like a 1 hour and like 40 something movie, which I think is like 4 or 6 minutes longer than the original movie. So like, I don't think they showed everything. Not like with the first one where they basically like showed every single thing with every single trailer. I think they definitely did keep like everything a bit more secret this time, hopefully. But like, yeah, I can't really think of anything else that wouldn't be obvious. Like, cause like I'm not really expecting like a bit like complex plot with Mario. But yeah, it's like they get Yoshi, like they go to the Star Festival, Bowser Jr. comes, like Rosalina lands, um, Rosalina lands. They go on their adventures, like something happens, like where like they get Bowser, like Bowser gets Bowser back. Like Peach goes on her own. Like I think she goes, like she actually does go to the casino from Sunshine. So maybe like again, I can't like really put a finger on what like Peach is doing, but I think she's definitely like doing something like. I'm going to say that she's like helping collect the Grand Star, or at least a Grand Star for Observatory. Mm. Ugh. And and like I think the comments with them like become together, and like I think like like Mario will chase Bowser until he gotta do his own thing. Then they'll do the little climbacks with Rose. Like again, I can't really say for Rosalina, but I hope she's really involved in it. But yeah, I have nothing else to say on this. Like I gapped enough. I think I went way past 10 minutes. So that would be it from like my first video ever. This is scuffed as hell, but I'm glad that I finally got something out. And like, there's definitely gonna be more videos and plans from here on out, along with like me trying to like stream and all that. But like that's something separate. Like my normal videos and my streams. And anyone that came to watch, thank you. If you somehow like me, like just bumbling about, just saying a whole bunch of nothing, go ahead and like follow me if you want. Like my links will be like down below, like from like stuff you can like follow me on from like more updates or like when I'll be streaming on like new videos. Like yeah, yeah, that's it. I hope this movie is peak is less than like a month away. I am so fucking excited. See y'all guys. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.